Hey everyone, welcome back to the new studio channel. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. A lot has changed since my last video, so it's been some time, and I've always been looking for a new, bigger kind of a studio kind of thing like that, and I got what I was hoping for, which was very surprising because it literally took a year and a half driving and looking and fell in love with this place in the next town over, and no matter what I tried to do, it just would not open up, and everything I tried to do, and very, very long story short, it just wasn't the right time. It just wasn't the right time. All I can say is I wasn't in that right place of the right timing. And I say that just wholeheartedly now. When it first happened and I got told no and the door closed and everything else that had happened, I was very upset. I knew, I was just like in my heart, I knew this was the place. I could taste it, I could feel it. It was like, oh my God, it was 700 square feet, which was 2 times the size of what I had before. So I was like, this is it. I'm jumping in both feet, and all the doors got closed for the, different reasons and things like that. And in my frustration, I had to realize and step back and say, you know what, just because not yet just means not now. It doesn't mean it's not forever. So patiently waited, kept using my other studio space and kept waiting and kind of, I won't say, some people will say, well, if you stop thinking about it, that's when it's going to happen. And I understand the philosophy behind it. But when you want something so bad, like a child, like my wife and I, which is another story, you just sometimes just can't not think about it. It's not a very easy thing to do, to just say, hey, try not to think about it. But I did. I put it on the back burner. I trusted God with it, and I let it go. And I really just didn't do anything about it except looking at other places and things like that. And things were good and things were nice and really good opportunities before, but the layout was not the right layout that I wanted. I wanted a full open floor concept. I wanted no walls because my other place was all limited by walls. So very long story short, it took a year and a half to get something that I wanted, and then it only took a week and a half to make it happen. That was just awesome in its sense. It took a year and a half to try and get into this place, and then on a Sunday, I got a message that there's new owners in the building. You come back this time, and things might be different. So I went back. So So on Sunday, I got the message to reapply and go back to the website. On Wednesday, came in for a tour of the place with my wife. I didn't even leave and go home to think about it. I was just like, that's it, in. The space that I had before was about 400 square feet usable space that I had from my first studio. The place I came into looking into now is 1,400 square feet. It is 33 by 43, 34 by 44, something like that. It's ridiculously beautiful, and I'm going to show you pictures. We're going to do a tour. We're going to do things like that after. But right now, I just wanted to come in and just say, hey, it's been really busy. I ended up signing the paper, so I came in on heard about it on Sunday, came in on Wednesday, said yes. Came back on Friday for a final tour and inspection, then came back the Monday after to sign the papers, and then came back on Wednesday to get the key. So in a week and a half, it took a year and a half to get in a week and a half, I was in, key in hand, deposit, security, and everything. So it's just an absolutely crazy way of it happening, but there really is some truth behind all things do come to those who wait, and you got to be patient in the process of all of that. So right now, this is my bridal suite. This is my couch. This is my bridal suite with my dress behind me and things like that. I've got my work up on the wall. The rest of is work in progress, which you'll see as we go along. But this is where the brides and grooms come in, and this is where they're going to be able to see my work, my books, my work up on the wall, and things like that. So it's definitely a work in progress, but I just wanted to give you a quick update on where we were at. It's been busy, and then as soon as I signed the papers, I moved on. I signed the papers on a Wednesday. I got a U-Haul truck for Saturday. 35 of my friends and family came out and helped me load up the truck. Didn't realize how much stuff and junk that I have, and I will admit I do have an addiction to light stands and modifiers, so pray for me. But with all of that being said, in one day we moved everything out. In 1 hour, we moved everything from the second floor down to the first floor into the truck, drove over, so that took 1 hour to load the truck. And then when we got to the new place, loaded up to the loading dock, onto the elevator, up to the other floor, walked it down the hall. In 45 minutes, we had the other truck, the same truck, unpacked. Absolutely ridiculously efficient with everything. So humbled, encouraged, and baffled sometimes a little bit, but at the same time, just so humbled about. Somebody had said that couldn't believe how rich I was, and rich in the sense of how many friends and family that came out to help. And somebody had said to me, "Oh my God, I can't believe you had any friends." And I was like, "Can't believe I had any friends either." But it was a joke we laughed about. But I'm going to show you pictures as they're coming through. I'm just so grateful. There's going to be more pictures coming through, more videos coming through about what I've done with the rest of the space. But right now, bridal suite, done, finished, desk, everything is all done and set. I'm working on the final parts of getting everything organized because I am not a very organized person. So I want to make sure that it doesn't look like a flea market. I want to make sure that it looks presentable and nice and cohesive throughout the whole way through. Brick walls that are painted, all hardwood floors all the way through. So thank you guys for constantly coming back to the channel. I appreciate it. For this time here, it's just a new studio announcement. Pictures are going to be coming through, and then we're going to do a studio tour behind the scenes, and we're going to get some stuff done. So thank you guys for your consistent comments and questions and things like that. And if you have any questions and comments, put them down below. And thank you guys for coming back to the channel. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because there's more videos coming forward, because now I'm in this for 2 years. Signed my lease, and I am into a 1,400 square foot space where I can do. Somebody asked me, what am I going to do? And I was like, you know what? Whatever I want. I got an absolute clean slate. Whatever I want. Whatever I want. So stay tuned. Keep coming back to the channel. Hit that like button. And thank you guys. And remember, patience is a virtue. And remember to smile more, because it sure does hurt less. Peace.